And now it's time to really kick Shudder September 2025 in full gear with my favourite franchise of all time, the VHS franchise. And know what you're going to say. How's this your favourite franchise of all time? Well, if you don't know already, you should go and watch my video on the first 3 VHS movies where I do a compilation and I cover all 3 because I love them. I really like these movies. Even third one, which isn't particularly great, but still really enjoyable movie in its own right. And now, Shudder has brought them back. Obviously, it brought them back years ago, but I'm decided to recap these finally, because I always said I would, and then I forgot. Or maybe I didn't forget, I can't remember. But VHS 1994 was the first one that Shudder brought back, and it's time to finally do a deep dive in it. And I love this movie, I really like it. I think one thing I like most about it is this one feels... Well, first it feels very 1994, but secondly, it really dives away from what the third one did, because obviously VHS 3 or VHS 5, as it came to be known, was a movie which was more... I don't know, it was like, it felt less connected than the other ones. I mean, it's still good, but it felt like it was trying something new, especially with the magic part, where he does the magic tricks, and it's really kind of higher budget. But it was still very watchable and very enjoyable. But this one really does go back to basics and has more of that grimy Shudder vibe to it. Shudder, of course, their movies, majority of them, are a bit grimy. And this one, I mean, there's parts which seems like it has a big budget. You know, like the bit, for example, with the robot, does feel quite high budget. But the rest of it feels really grimy, very much like sort of material that Shudder make. Obviously, I covered Heck House last week, or this week for me, because, you know, this is really out of order. But, yeah, this feels really sort of grimy, more in keeping with the first 2 first 2 VHS movies even, which were really scummy movies, but on purpose. And this one does it again. It's great. I think standout ones to me from this are, I love the Ratma segment. It's so good and really has that sort of known sense of humour that VHS movies were made for. I also really like the robot one. It's a bit more high budget than you'd expect and a bit more technologically enhanced. Almost something more of a Black Mirror, I guess. But it's still very cool. And what I'm not too bothered about the church one with the zombies. It's okay, but VHS has done zombies better already, and I don't feel like it necessarily goes full blown with the idea where it could, but it's still a pretty good one. The wraparound segment's okay. It's not the best thing they've done, but it's decent. And I love the stupid cult, racist cult members who are clearly based on Jungbomber, and pointing out how stupid people like that are. I mean, how thick would you have to be to follow a stupid man like that, who promised you salvation, but was just the dumbest human being on the planet? Why would you ever follow someone like that? But I think the main thing I like is that this brought back VHS in a big way and gave, like, a yearly thing now. We get yearly VHS movies on Shudder, which is amazing. And I cannot stress enough how I remember watching VHS 2 and falling in love with it. It was brilliant. And is this as good as VHS 2? No, it's not. But this is really good in its own right. And it's just fun. And it's such a wonderful thing to have. Anthology horror is such a great thing. Like Creepshow 2, which I covered on Our Life in Horror, and the video didn't go well at all, but there you go. No, I really like this one. I think Robot, the Robot segment and Ratma, I think are up there with some of the best VHS stuff. Are they the best? No, they're not, but they're very good. I think they've really made a good choice focusing on Ratma's start to really bring you back down. Obviously, the earlier VHS 2 had sort of more of the monster element. And I know you could say that the first one didn't really, I mean, it sort of had the aliens, but not really. Didn't really have that much of a, like, it was more horror and less sort of sci-fi, although you ain't part of the ghosts. But Ratma's, firstly, it's a great design. And secondly, it's such a cool idea. It's like, it goes back to VHS 2 when they did that dubstep aliens part and they made a movie out of it. Something like Ratma, you could definitely expand that idea. You could even expand the idea of the robot. Like, these are things which could be their own independent things. And I think that's one of the other things which I really liked about VHS with Sirens, VHS 2 with Kids vs. Aliens. Like, these are good samples of getting people stuff later on. Like, they can make these into their own movies, or even Radio Silence, who did first 2 VHS movies and then got more and more stuff after that. So it's a great avenue for building careers and potentially coming up with some really awesome stuff. So if Shudder's listening, I don't think they are, because I've been begging them to put Bubba Batchel on their service for years and they don't listen. But if they listen, Ratma, make a fucking Ratma movie. I'm just saying, it would be amazing. But anyway, I really enjoyed this one, 4 out of 5, and I can't wait for, is it VHS 999 tomorrow? I guess so. I think 99, 85, and then beyond, I think. I think that's the order. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow to cover the next one.